duck off the back straightaway.
The last time the USAC East Coast Sprint cars were here, it was a dandy of a race where Joey Amantia was able to pick up the win. See who wins it for the final appearance of the East Coast Sprint cars here to the Port Royal Speedway for 2024. Green is out, run away.
And it is a great start for Christian Bruno and Steven Dravicki. They're already up first and second. Alex Bright really having some trouble here, but he runs it down well off the hill as we've got 4 cars battling for second.
Ooh, things got close there underneath the Bobby Rahal scoreboard. Bruno will bring him around to lead lap number 1. Dravicki second, Wright third.
In here as Helmick battles with Ed Aiken for the in front of him here as Helmick looks to run it down the hill off of turn 4. Can't get the spot, but they're still nose to tail.
That's a great battle for fourth. Ed Aiken hanging on to that position. Christian Bruno has yet to find victory lane with the USAC Rapid Tire East Coast Sprint cars. Could his dreams come true here tonight as he will bring them off of turn number 4 once again?
Currently sat in third in the point standings for USAC East Coast wingless sprint cars. He's back behind Ed Aiken and Steven Dravicki. 135 points separates him in the leader. Only 14 points separate him and Ed Aiken, as Aiken currently sat in 4th right now, and he's back from your leader by about 3.8 seconds from 4th. There's 1.2 seconds separating your top 2.
You see Alex Bright right there. Wheeling. He still sits in 3rd. As now the top 2 cars are Christian Bruno and Steven Dravicki, separating themselves from Alex Bright in 3rd.
Yeah, about 2 seconds separating 2nd and 3rd. 1 second separating your top 2 cars. The last 2 laps, Dravicki has been about a 1/10 of a second faster. And that last lap, Bruno able to put another 1/10 of a second between himself and Dravicki. But these guys are kind of matching each other here, punch for punch.
They will encounter a slow car on the front stretch. That is going to be the 96 Lee Kaufman. The driver will work the bottom side of the racetrack and let the drivers go around him. As the laps start to click off, we're going to have 11 laps to go. This time by, it's still all Christian Bruno.
Ed Aiken and Ron Helmick have been battling throughout this one. Helmick right on the tail of Ed Aiken, battling for that 4th spot. Aiken has had it throughout the first 9 laps of this A main, and Helmick trying to get it back, but just, he's right there, but not enough to make the move to take the spot away just yet.
Nose to tail on the backstretch. Still right now, the preferred line is right up against that curb. Ed Aiken slides up to that curb to where Helmick, he rides that curb on the entry. He gets a great bite off the exit of the turn. That's still a great battle.
Helmick, a former wrenchman on the Shark Racing 1S of Logan Schuhart, spent a number of years on the World of Outlaws tour. He came back, was a wrenchman for Austin Bishop last year on the Deuce Meadows number 35, and has now gone 360 racing this year. As him and Ed Aiken are having some trouble with the slower lap car. The both of them having trouble getting around here. Don't know if it's playing advantage to either of them right now.
7 laps to go. Second place car of Dravicki having trouble negotiating lap traffic to get close to Christian Bruno, as Bruno out to a 1.3 second lead.
And they are 5 seconds ahead of Alex Bright. Alex Bright is 7.8 seconds off the leader. That's 5 seconds off Steven Dravicki. As it stands right now, 2.2 seconds between your top two cars.
Five laps to go right now. Bruno got a healthy lead in the closing stages. Trevicki still trying to find some fight to close in. 4 to go.
So Trevicki, or rather Bruno, fourth in the points coming into the night, behind Ed Aiken and Bruce Buckwalter. With Bruce Buckwalter not making the feature this evening, that should help Bruno jump up through the point standings here on the night as he looks to get his first win with the series in 2024.
So they're going to see the 2-lap sign, this time by still Christian Bruno, Stephen Trevicki, Alex Bright, Ed Aiken, and Ronald Helmick, your top 5.
And Christian Bruno has yet to win with this series, not only in 2024, but in his career. And he is looking good right now, 2.6 seconds out in front as he will look to come to the white flag.
Half mile to go. Bruno was in the hunt the last time the USAC Rapid Tire East Coast Series was here at the Port Royal Speedway and came up short. Tonight is going to be the night as Brad will go into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time.
He wired the field here tonight, leading all 20 laps. Christian Bruno picks up his first career win with the USAC Rapid Tire East Coast wingless sprint cars.
Christian Bruno, you can see him trailing some fluid. But regardless, whatever that parts malfunction is, it hung on all 20 laps. As he will meet Brad Strasser down in victory lane. Once again, folks, we thank you so very much for coming out to the Port Royal Speedway. Don't forget to come back next weekend when the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series returns here to the Speed Palace for the 2-day Rumble by the River. Friday, August 23rd, racing gets underway at 7 p.m.
Quickly out of the car, let him hear it. Christian Bruno picks up the win here tonight. As he gets congratulations for picking up his first career win. Get the hat on, the neck straight off. He'll get the medal around his neck. Hoosier Tire neckband. We'll bring him around to the front of the car. Also give him a plaque, courtesy of the Podium Awards. So, Christian, your first win, and you led all 20 laps. You were comfortable in that one. Talk about what it means to pick up your first career win in that kind of fashion.
Yeah, I've always felt pretty comfortable here, and we had a good race here last year. Last time we were here, it was very close race with Joey there, and I felt like our car was just so good tonight. I feel like we found a little something. We've been trying a lot over the past few weeks. Me and my dad, Robert Swavely, Bill, Joel back at the pit area, you know, Chris Schneider, anyone who comes and helps out in this car every week in out in here. And man, we just put so much time and money into this car. It's so good to finally get a win. You know, we've been so good and was never able to really cap it off. But tonight really feels good, and I think we're supposed to race tomorrow, but look like we just get some rain here. But yeah, I just can't thank everyone enough. And that was a long 20 laps there, and I kind of was able to look back and see Alex kind of back there, kind of fading back a little bit, and I knew I had to get around lap traffic pretty good, or he was going to run me down. But yeah, again, I'm just so stoked to get this win. Wish it was for $5,000, but you know, you'll take it. Glad the series is still up and kicking, and hopefully we can get some more cars next time we come here.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. Congratulations on your first career win, and hopes to many more.
Yep, thank you.
Christian Bruno, tonight's winner with the USAC East Coast Wingless Sprint Cars. We'll throw it back up top for tonight's complete rundown.
Thank you, Brad. So once again, the checkered flag will go to the winner, Christian Bruno. Finishing second, Steven Jervicki. Finishing third, Alex Bright. Fourth goes to Ed Aiken, and Ronald Helmick rounds out the top 5. Jason Cherry, 6th. Rich Carnathan, 7th. Lee Kaufman, 8th. Bruce Buckwalter credited with 9th. And Bobby Butler credited with 10th. Once again, race fans, on behalf of the Juniata County Ag Society, the Port Royal Speedway promotional team, and everyone else involved here with the Speed Palace, we thank you so very much for coming out to the 18th annual Living Legends Dream Race, presented by Mike Kleck Paving and Seal Coating and Ramsey's Car Wash. Tonight, you witness history to where Robbie Kendall, Mike Wagner, and Christian Bruno park it in victory lanes. On behalf of everyone here at the Port Royal Speedway, I'm Earl Hoon Jr., wishing all of you a good evening.